Hey y'all, welcome to Ziggurat Gaming. My name is Zenon, and I'm joined here with Mike.
How's it going, everybody?
And Pablo.
That's me, Pablo, the dude.
Hey guys, so every week at Ziggurat Gaming, every week or so really, we take a look at the goings on in the video game industry, be it news or releases or the rare three-way critique on a game we've all played. This week, big news. The Electronic 3 have came and went, and in their wake we are left with announcements, release dates, opinions, and finally, an anime swordsman in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
What we've all been waiting for.
I'm so excited for that.
I still want Goku.
Just take off the sword and you literally have Goku. Like, I guarantee there's some moves. There's got to be a Kamehameha in there. Anyway, okay. All right, so E3. Over the past week or so, a lot of game news has come out from pretty much the publishers to console makers, except for Sony, who is way too cool to show up this year. Whether it be news, new game releases, updates, release dates, whatever the hell it is, for all their respective companies. Got quite a bit of information to go through. Honestly, guys, I'm just going to go down the list of, or down the line of things that, in order of things that I both A, remember, and B, mainly, honestly, care about.
Yeah, the most important one being Fallout 76 free weekend.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Actually, can we postpone this? I would love to waste my time playing a bullshit game for free this time.
Yeah.
Yes. Gotta play it for free. Still no NPCs.
Yeah, no. Why would I want that?
And also no PCs.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Just make sure you holler at me if I miss anything dumb that you guys care about, So I'm sure
No
it's
worries.
cool, but
Yeah, whatever.
it's dumb. If I didn't write it down, it's dumb. Okay, so what was this? Thursday, I think, was EA. That was their EA Play thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't make any other notes from that thing except for Jedi Fallen Order. That was the game they announced at the
They announced
fan
that
convention.
One. Yeah, they announced it at a Star Wars Celebration this year.
Yes, that's right. I know that because I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
We can debate about that later.
Yes,
I've seen
yes,
the
definitely.
movie.
Yeah, yeah. I know how they start. Some words at the front. So they actually showed the gameplay from it. Before it was just a video of it. Did you folks happen to watch that?
Yes.
I have not.
Okay. So this will be great for you, Pablo, because you're a huge Uncharted fan.
As we all know.
I'll say this: you've definitely played all of them, and not none of them.
Correct.
So
I have gotten
I'm
past
curious.
the title screen on many of them.
No,
He
that's
likes the Nathan
literally-
Drakes.
That's just a JPEG I sent you. That doesn't count, Pablo.
Love it.
It's not how that
I
works.
gotta rewrite my notes real quick.
Hey, they had me pulled in when you could fight a Yeti.
Yeah, right. Oh, those fucking creatures. Anyway, did you play those, Mike?
Like I said, I played the level where you got to fight a Yeti.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
That
not
was
a good
about it.
representation. Okay. Woof. So, all right. So they debuted the gameplay for Jedi Fallen Order. It's after Order 66, the meme where Anakin kills all the kids. Hilarious. Fun times are had by all. And
Drop
it's
laugh track.
aftermath of that. Yeah. Cue laugh track. Vader comes to say, Anakin. Oh wait, hold on. They're the same character. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I need to reiterate that.
Luke Skywalker comes in and says, Anakin.
Oh boy. But I guess it takes place after that event in the Jedi lore.
Yes.
So I was
you're
watching
playing as
this.
a Padawan.
Yes, is that what they or a teen? Are Padawans teens? Are they like young men? This is a young man.
Technically,
Yeah,
a
they're
Padawan is
teens with
anyone that isn't a
attitude.
master, so they're below
Oh,
the
so,
rank
like,
of master,
everyone's a
so they're
Padawan?
still a Padawan, yeah. They're a Padawan learner
Oh.
if they're below a master.
Okay. So,
It's basically an apprentice.
okay.
Yes, it's literally an apprentice.
No, because there's Jedi Apprentice games before. You check the history books. Jedi Academy. It was anyway.
There's a whole Hogwarts full of them.
Oof, I don't think so anymore. So, all right, Mike. Let me ask you, what did you think on this? What were your thoughts?
I like the ability to slow everything down because it's the Jedi have an ability to move at like ridiculously fast speeds. And it's kind of a cool interpretation on it because you don't just go from I'm going to kill this guy to I'm going to kill that guy instantly. You can kind of stop time and pull. What they did was they literally stopped time, pulled a dude in front of the blaster bolt that they fired themselves and made them literally shoot themselves. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to back up just a touch and I'm going to explain what happens in this thing.
Mhm.
So basically it opens with you going to an area like a vista, looking around, and you jump across some stuff, climb across some things, meet up with a group of people, and
Some beetles come out.
yeah, and you end up fighting some dudes, and you climb stuff. And I know that Uncharted does not have a monopoly on climbing stuff, but this looks so much like Uncharted, it's crazy. This is like Uncharted set in the Star Wars universe. Like the movement, even up to looks like the exact same animation when he's he jumps from grading to grading or something like that. And like that straight looks so Uncharted. I know there's Assassin's Creed, and I know the other like climbing shit is not unique, but that like everything about it screams to me like Uncharted, like Naughty Dog style.
I know there's Assassin's Creed, but Assassin's Creed is also Uncharted.
Yeah. But just tiny
Assassin's Creed
backstory.
has a movement to it that's kind of
Yeah,
unique, though.
it's kind of rigid.
Yeah,
like-
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, like Uncharted is flowy and the characters behave in realistic ways when they're doing unrealistic things.
Yeah.
Which is how this looked and felt. Also, the gross wanton murder that this Jedi boy is committing, or ex-Jedi boy is committing, is absurd. And that very much is like Nathan Drake.
People, it's awesome.
It's just like it. I'm like, okay. And I remember a couple years ago during that, what the hell is it? The Star Wars Order 1886 or the 1886, whatever the hell it was.
Mm-hmm.
That game was canceled, and the director of that was Amy Hennig, who left Naughty Dog. She was a director on, I think, Uncharted, not the Golden Abyss. She might have been on Golden Abyss, the portable one. But either way, I think 2 and that PSP one. But she left it because that game got canceled. This looks so much like that Uncharted game got revived, or the Uncharted. Everyone take a shot every time I say the word Uncharted, by the way.
I want to live
it got
through
revived
this.
as a Star Wars game. It looks super cool. I very surprised, I would say that about the Star Wars game. But anyway, like the powers you see are cool. Now I'm gonna just to jump back to it. You said the slow down time thing.
Mm-hmm.
They slowed down time, but only that dude was affected.
To be fair, all of the other guys were dead.
No, there was one where after the bees where that dude was slowed down and the guy was running up the stairs at regular speed. So like I don't know if it's a 1-by-1 basis, which would kind of make like balance.
It would kind of be
sense.
Yeah, it would be kind of broken if you could just do it on everybody at the same time. But
yeah, but anyway, that's a cool ass trailer. A cool ass gameplay. Like I'm actually excited about the Star Wars game, which is fucking insane. Like who am I?
It'll be the best game that I didn't pay for because John bought it digital and I get all of that stuff too.
Oh hell yeah, take that, friendship. Yeah,
Finally paying
Also,
off.
I have a question for you. I guess mainly Pablo as the Star Wars expert.
As we know.
What's up with droids? Like, are they pets or tools? Like, I honestly don't get the purpose because there's always kind of comic relief, but I feel like they would be so fucking annoying because they all have some attitude or some sass to them that would just be like, what's the fucking deal with those dudes?
So all droids kind of serve a different purpose. Like R2-D2 is what's called an astromech. He's made to go out with the starfighters, and then if they get damaged or anything, he can actually go out onto the starfighter while they're in battle.
But are they all supposed to be
things.
annoying? Like, is that programmed into them? I don't get it.
No, that's programmed into C-3PO and his stupid droid families.
Fucking, I don't know, dude. R2-D2, BB-8, fucking BD, this guy. I'm not really annoying, but just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
They all serve a different purpose, but in the Star Wars universe, they kind of act as the comic relief. Yeah.
Okay, the monkey pet.
Basically.
They all come
Okay.
pre-programmed with monkey chips.
monkey
Yes,
UI.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Appropriate tomfoolery.
Yeah,
That's which sometimes gets fucked up, though.
yeah. Honestly, they don't get used very much as a serious character.
Okay.
So
I want the droid murdering simulator. That's what I want next, actually. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, Mike, are you excited for it, or are you just like whatever?
see, now I'm not gonna get excited for it just because this is EA that we're talking about, and I've already been disappointed by one Star Wars game.
Just one? Wow.
Fucking Battlefront 2, that travesty of existence.
Dude, even the first one, dog. But anyway. Yeah.
Controversial statement right there.
I know. Sorry, guys. Sit
Hold
down.
on.
I know you're not
We're
ready
having
for
some
this
spicy opinions.
one. Yeah. It's a real gamer moment here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It should be cool. I'm pretty stoked about it. And Pablo, like, I don't know. Are you gonna buy this? Are you finally gonna play an Uncharted game if it's themed in space?
I'd wait for
See
it.
what's going on. I'm not. I know. Rumors aside, I'm not the biggest into Star Wars or Uncharted.
Okay.
So
Understood.
it's like I know I'm breaking character for a moment,
Yeah. Yeah.
but so it's like kind of whatever for me. I mean, if it's good, I'll poke my head at it, but it's
Sure.
not. It's nothing I'm in a rush to play.
I would say wait for reviews. If I weren't getting it for free, I would totally be holding off for at least like a week or two to wait and see what's happening.
Thank
Yeah.
God for John's blind fanaticism.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Profiting us once again.
Okay, cool. So honestly, that's all I wrote down for EA because I don't care about sport games.
Wait,
So-
hold on. No one said EA bad yet.
Shit. No, someone copyrighted that, dude. Now we're gonna have to pay that person.
Shit, 25 cents.
Oh no.
No,
That adds up.
the only thing with EA as far as the sports went, they got Messi for the cover of FIFA, which if you actually care about soccer, that's a big thing. But other than that, not really much.
Don't worry, no one does.
Take that, majority of the human population.
Take that, everyone that's not me.
Yeah. Oh, and Star Wars coming out November 15th, 2019. That's pretty much it.
So that's nice.
Cool. Or being pushed back until next year. Who knows?
I know, right?
After that was Bethesda.
Can
I
I
only
say
wrote-
first off,
Yeah.
we did not get an apology from Todd Howard that entire time that he
No,
was on that
of
stage.
course he's not gonna fucking apologize. Why would
Yeah.
he? He's like, "Ooh, we tried. You guys bought it, so who
No,
Yes.
no. They blew all of the smoke up everyone's ass during that whole
Like,
thing.
just smarmy, just very smarmy Todd.
Yeah.
You've seen Sweeney Todd, boy. Let me show you smarmy Todd.
That is a classic Todd Howard move, and pretty much what I
Yeah.
expect. I'd never expected an apology.
Yeah,
It's just so frustrating.
Nah,
In the
they're not
words
gonna
of-
admit they fucked up. People would just pounce on them if they did.
But
yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. Speaking of this, in the words of Timbaland, in reference to One Republic's. It's too late to apologize, guys.
Man, that was a deep
Thank you.
joke.
I had to lead in with that remix edition.
That had a lot of layers to it.
Thank you. Thank you. Unlike Fallout 76, who's trying to coat the fucking video game with a shitty ass Battle Royale mode.
Oh, thank
I
God.
like that for a fucking segue. Boom. Hard left.
I'm sorry. This is 2019, so everything has to have a battle royale.
Excuse
like,
me,
I-
2019 is the year of auto chess.
Oh shit, you're right.
That's
Yeah, where's the
right.
auto chess mode?
Yeah,
Be fucking bold, Todd.
No,
God.
but real talk though, YouTube keeps trying to push that auto chess thing onto me, and I'm getting really annoyed by it now.
You should just play it. Give in.
I played
Seriously, I don't want to use the word like creatively bankrupt, but like it looks like the biggest fucking dart at the wall. Yes, this is big. Let's do this. Survival games, cool. Oh shit, this is bad. All right, now it's time for battle royale mode. Like,
They just keep trying to paint a turd, and I think they need to try it. They just need to let it die and just admit that they fucked up.
it. And since
Speaking of
Zenon
turds.
technically didn't say creatively bankrupt, I'm going to creatively bankrupt.
thank you, thank you. Also, speaking of turds, Elder Scrolls Blade is coming for Switch, so whew, thank God, finally.
Yeah,
Shit
thank
mobile
God.
game.
I wanted that Elder Scrolls game for my Switch. You know, the one that's not Skyrim.
Yeah, yeesh.
Can we just re-release Skyrim? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I've already bought it 4 times, so they might as well, right?
Shit.
The other thing, Doom Eternal. Doom looks like Doom.
Yeah, that looks
it
nice.
Looks good.
It looks
Like,
freaking
it's-
nuts. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it looks like fun. I don't have much to say about
Yeah,
that.
I have
except
no
it's-
complaints.
Yeah.
It's like thank you.
Um,
They added some new enemies. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, there's a Doot mode, which adds the fucking trumpet sound, I guess. The
Yes.
So that's
So-
nice.
That
so
that is
thanks,
the
guys.
best thing next to fucking Dead Space and their little finger gun that literally goes bang 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 pow.
Although I will say, really disappointed with the lack of a battle royale and auto chess mode. So,
Oh, shit, you're right.
Bethesda's a little out of touch. And
Yeah,
also, we might
honestly.
need some survival crafting.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Dude,
The
could you
only
imagine
thing-
a survival game with Doom?
I literally
It
can't
is a
imagine surviving
it is
in
a
Doom.
survival game. Yeah,
It's like,
I'd be
I'm
one
not
of those
Doom guy,
corpses
so I'm
you
gonna
find in
die.
the first hallway.
yeah. That skull you found? Yeah. Freeze frame. Yeah, that's me. Bet you're wondering how I got here. And it shows a millisecond clip of you getting blown up in the first opening scene.
It'll just throw a cyber demon and then just blood splatter.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. The other game, I heard good buzz about it. Wolfenstein Young Blood. I didn't play Old Blood. Wolfenstein, what was it, New Order? Was that the first one or was that the second re-release?
I think New
Like,
Order was the first.
Either way, that one was cool. That was really cool. I didn't play the second one. I heard that some weird issues. And I didn't want to spend $60 on that.
Yeah.
But Youngblood apparently, I wrote that down simply because I'm curious about that, and I think that might be a sleeper for the show.
Yeah.
So we're curious.
Here's
Do I
hoping.
get to kill Robot Hitler? If yes, then it's fine.
I don't think so. I think they keep him alive.
Uh,
Yeah, there's some plot. There's some deep Wolfenstein lore going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got for Bethesda, though, guys. I don't know anything from you folks. Anything else?
no, other than Todd Howard pissing me off, there's nothing else.
Like, fucking honestly, Data Ends and why though? Honestly. Here's Elder Scrolls Legends. I think a card game or something.
Yeah, who
Fuck
cares?
this. Yeah. Anyway, cool. All right. So Microsoft. I'm gonna preface this by saying I had the least, like expectations for them,
Mhm.
but I kind of was most hopeful for Microsoft. They're like doing a lot of weird like pivoting and like as a company, which I think is really cool. Where they're kind of becoming more of a game service thing, and they're being a lot cooler about putting their games on different platforms, specifically with PC.
Yes.
It also
Which I
means
think
that
is
they don't
very
have any
cool.
exclusives, though.
Yes, but I'm okay with that because if they're counting PC as an exclusive, like
I mean,
I don't.
I'm okay
Yeah.
too because I have everything, but
Yeah,
there are people that don't.
but I think the way that they're going to get that in is spoilers. They are Game Pass as of like this week until the 18th. Is like to upgrade your account from Xbox Live
Oh yeah,
to
it's $1.
Game Pass is $1.
Yeah, John
like,
did
it
that
just-
too, so I also have that.
Yeah, I know you're getting all the shit for free.
Yeah, hold on.
So like, however long your account is, your Xbox Live, you can update it for a fucking $1, and you get like you play Gears of War 5 free on like launch day, which is nuts. And like
You know-
that would make me buy a console if there's some console exclusive games.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that too is John told me that his payment doesn't go through until 2028.
Jesus, I don't. Might want to read that again. It might be 2021.
No,
I think 22.
It said 2028.
Well, shit. Cool. Is there a family plan I can get out? We'll discuss this later.
Hold on. How can we mooch off of John?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna go over some of the stuff that they showed. I'll just the smaller ones real quick. Or I was gonna say small and start off with Halo. To be honest with you, Halo Infinite. They showed the trailer for it. It looks like kind of like Reach style Halo.
Yeah. Or Halo.
I hope it's fun. I hope it's a cool thing.
Yeah.
See, my issue is I have yet to find a 343 Halo fun.
Yeah, they didn't do Rage, right? That wasn't them. That was their swan song. That was Bungie's last
You
swan
know,
song.
I don't remember. They might
That
have
might
done
have been. That
343.
might have been Rage. I fucking loved Reach though. Like that might be my favorite one. TBQH. I also do not like Halo 3. Come at me, bitches. That thing sucked.
You didn't like
Anyway.
Halo 3?
Halo 2,
No.
man.
How does it feel being wrong?
Oh, I don't know, Pablo. Let's talk about any. All right. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Yeah. No. It looks like more Halo. We'll see more of it when it comes out. Also, it's a next console exclusive apparently, or like
Yes, and that's
Exclusive.
what bothers me is that it's freaking. They're announcing it now, but they're like, "Oh, it's for Project Scarlet." That could be like a year or two away.
Project Charlotte. By the way, their new console name. Or their new,
Oh yeah, sorry. The new Project
Yeah.
Scorpio is Project Scarlet.
Yeah, it's 8K.
They're 8K monster of a machine.
120 frames per second, like supposedly stable, like constant.
I'll be curious if that actually holds up. That will be intense.
Can't wait till it explodes.
but-
Yeah,
I know,
honestly.
right?
I just don't know how much these consoles are going to be.
These next gen consoles are sounding expensive, man.
Yes, and also like if they're building on future proof because they don't want to do one for 10 years and be safe, I think 8K and 120 frames per second at that resolution is like what they need to do.
Oh yeah.
Also, shout out to that time Phil Spencer said in 2013 or 2012 when PlayStation announced their console without showing it, or announced their where he said, "Wow, imagine announcing a console without showing it," and then they did the same thing this year. So
Nice.
Yep.
that tweet aged like wine. Oh wait, I meant to say milk. So anyway, it was something like that. Anyway, look it up yourselves, nerds. All right, Psychonauts 2. I love Psychonauts. I don't think I may have backed that game on Fig. I need to log in, A, find my account, and B, log into Fig and see if I backed that game. But
Neither of those
I
two
really
things
love
are going to
Psychonauts.
happen.
Yeah. So maybe I'll own the copy when it comes out for free, quote, from past Zenon.
He's looking at
They
you,
revealed some
champ.
gameplay. Yeah, no. Be cool.
I've actually never played Psychonauts. I was interested in it back when it came out, but I just never ended up buying it because I was just a child with no monies.
Sure.
I hopped out in Psychonauts pretty late, and honestly, I thought it really held up, so I'm pretty excited for 2.
So, tiny backstory on Baby Z-Bub. Back in 2008, that game came out on Xbox Live for the 360 as like their like re-release or whatever it was. It was supposed to come out on that evening, like it said the release date. So I stayed up until 12, like waiting to buy it and download it. This is before you couldn't pre-order it. That one and like Stubbs the Zombie came out. My dumbass didn't know that Xbox uploaded their console at 5 a.m. in California. So I stayed up until 5 a.m. so I could download it because I had dial-up, mind you, like 90 kilobytes per second. It's technically twice speed.
Oh my god.
So I had dial-up. So I wanted to make sure I got the download when I was sleeping. So 12 o'clock is fine. And so I ended up staying up till 5. Finally fucking updated. Finally was ready to download. And by the way, I had to get ready for school at 6 because it took an hour to get to school. So went to school with an hour's sleep, and of course the game wasn't done until like a solid day after. So,
dude, I remember freaking 18-hour downloads.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like 6 hours for like an
struggle.
update for BioShock. I very specifically remember like that.
I remember, what game? It might have actually been Skyrim back then when it first came out. It fucking took me.
2013, 2012, 2011. Yeah.
Let's see, I bought it
dude.
at midnight and it didn't finish downloading until like noon the next day, 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah. If you had PlayStation, it's probably still downloading. Like PS3's
Yeah.
downloads were so fucking slow back then.
My god.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my Psychonauts story. Good job, Z-Bub, though. Baby Z-Bub, because I fucking loved that game, and I would have waited like another day to play it just with the amount of enjoyment I had from it.
Yeah.
Fuck the Meat Circus. That stage sucked ass.
I actually enjoyed it.
Anyway. Well,
Um,
what's it like being wrong, Pablo?
You know what? Sometimes it feels good.
That's what we call a callback.
Tune in next week for another callback.
Yeah. Another smaller thing I'm going to touch on, Forza Horizon 4 Lego Speed Champions. You want to talk about ultimate crossovers? Move the fuck over, Disney. Move the fuck over, Smash Brothers. This looks so fucking cool. It's Forza Horizon 4 with Lego, and the cars are Lego, or the tracks are Lego, or both, or neither. It's so fucking cool.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I could not. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this a joke?
Wait,
And it's
wait.
an expansion for it.
Wait.
It's so cool.
If they're actual Legos, like when you crash, do they explode?
Yes, they
That's
do.
Amazing.
Yes, they do. Like, watch that
is so
trailer.
cool.
Like,
It's a-
legit. I thought that was gonna be super stoked about. Like, oh, Psychonauts 2 gameplay, dope. No, fuck it. Got ran the fuck over by Lego Horizon Forza Speed Champions 4.
That's such a cool little creative thing. I was really happy with
Oh
that.
man, yeah.
That's
take a look at that thing, guys.
amazing.
It's cool. Yeah, and of course everything's awesome is playing on it, which
Everything is awesome.
yeah.
Gonna go ahead and not
man.
get copyrighted though. Thank you.
Shit, yeah.
Bleep that out.
Yeah. But meat and potatoes, the biggest thing from Microsoft, like not even including the console.
Yep.
Cyberpunk 2077, right? It's got to be that.
Yep.
Never heard
Yeah.
of it.
Well,
Haven't
we'll
been
give you
hearing
9
it every
years.
day for the past 9 years. This is the first
Well,
time.
don't worry. You've got one more year to go because it's coming out March 20th, April 20, right? March 20th or April 20th?
I think it's April.
Whatever.
I think
It
it's
is
April
coming
too
out.
because another one down the list is March.
It's not 4/20, 2020, is it?
God, I hope so.
It might be. Anyway, whatever. It's like 5 days before I'm getting married, so fucking, it's the honeymoon game.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very cool trailer. Did they show any like actual like gameplay or anything past that? Honestly,
They had a booth set up for people to actually play it there, but I don't believe they actually showed gameplay at the conference itself.
got it. Okay. I'm going to take 1 second and look up the actual release date so I get this right. Talk about it. Tell me about the trailer. The trailer. Walk me through it, boys.
Alrighty, so Keanu Reeves there. He's like, "Hey gamer, we got some epic games to do," and then it says Epic Game Store exclusive in big font, and then 30% of the world's gaming population actually committed suicide. It was pretty rough. We're still recovering from that.
Now the real talk is that it shows this dude get into a car and he drives over to like a really sketchy looking motel apartment looking place.
Yeah. Okay,
He
and I'm
meets
back.
up-
What's up, guys? I was
Hey.
here the whole time.
Hey friend.
But
Yeah.
like he meets up with some dealer dude, and then they have a pretty epic fight. And the fight is a good way to show off the cybernetic enhancements because the guy's arms literally turn into swords, and he
Oh,
goes
yeah,
on
yeah,
killing
yeah.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's fucking dope.
Yes. Yeah. And like there was a heist that went wrong, and then
Yeah,
they get
his buddy
betrayed,
died.
and then like you've seen the story before.
Yeah.
It looked cool.
And then he wakes
Um,
up in a dump. So I'm pretty sure they
and-
thought they killed him. And then
No,
Keanu-
this is actually the opening of Fallout.
It's the opening of
Fallout
Skyrim.
New Vegas. It's the opening of Fallout New Vegas. He buried you, and fucking what's his name? Matthew Perry's gonna like, say, "Hey, kid," and shoot you in the head, and that's it. But instead of Matthew Perry waking you up this time or killing you,
It's
Keanu Reeves
Oh my god.
comes.
Yeah.
They got some more details on it too after this trailer went live. I watched a few interviews on it. Keanu Reeves is like some ghost guy that's in your head. So he's with
Oh,
you
dope.
the entire game.
Just like real
Oh,
life.
neat.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
yeah.
Isn't that right, Reeves?
It was funny too,
Classic
because
Keanu zinger.
Thank you. Yeah.
it was funny because I don't know, his lines to the guy when he first wakes up reminded me a lot of John Wick, where it's just like, "Are you mad? Yeah." That's all that I could
Yeah.
think of when I saw it. So
Yeah, and Keanu, of course, is the internet's darling. That man can do no wrong. I really, really hope
To
he's
be
not a part of that Me Too movement, though. Boy, that'll be a real heartbreaker.
Yeah.
to be fair, everything that I've ever heard about him, even in interviews with like cast that's with him, he's like the most down to earth guy that you can meet.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm not gonna suck Keanu's dick off.
No.
At least on things. So everyone else to do that. But yes, it's a cool thing, and like, that man could do no wrong currently.
yes.
Also,
I like the non-committed
we'll
commitment
see
to
how
that.
that game comes out. We'll see if the game does any wrong when it comes out on April 16th, 2020. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
To be fair,
Um,
just from a developer standpoint too, CD Projekt Red, I have a lot of respect for. So
I enjoy their works. They are really shitty with their work ethic and their crunch time, and they defend it. And I'm not okay with that. But yes, they have very
they are shitty with
produce
that. That's
very
true.
good products.
Yes,
Um,
they produce good products, and they listen to their player base.
yes, like they did a lot of good, like especially with the Witcher 3 content pass, like which was free.
Yeah.
Like the fuck season passes is all free.
Yeah.
So we'll see how much like content this produces down the line, or if anything.
I forgot. Another cool thing about this is apparently the opening was a line of text, like a code text that they had going on.
Mm-hmm.
And some people actually decoded it, and it turned out to be actual physical stuff online. And it was a note from developers saying they're only releasing 2 versions of it. It said, do not pre-order this until you see it, if that's what you're at. Like, if you're going to buy it, go ahead. If not, wait. Like, they're encouraging you to wait.
Oh, interesting.
Their standard edition is coming with a bunch of stuff inside of the box, just right out the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So their collectors, the only thing that they're adding... Oh my god, I don't even remember.
There'll be some goodies or bonus stuff.
Yeah, they're adding
Okay.
I think it has a statue, and then other than that, it's exactly the same as the standard edition.
Okay.
So 2 versions. Right. The only difference is that you get a statue with one of them.
I'm gonna be honest here. I never enjoyed the Witcher games.
That's fair. They control very different. I read the books. I really
Books are
enjoyed
good.
it. I never beat them. The third one. Like I know it's a very good game.
Books are good. Author's an asshole.
I thought he did not like the video game. Yeah, that's a whole nother fucking story
Yeah.
there.
We won't go into
What
that
I
here.
do want to touch on though,
Mhm.
there was during the trailer or whatever. The man runs down the stairs or whatever. There's a advertisement for like Manticore or like Chromanticore.
Is that the energy drink thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it shows a very clearly like
Chick with
femme,
a dick.
masculine, trans with a comically large like erect penis, like, and they are getting some flack for that. I'm not gonna like make this whole thing. I think I'm gonna say 2 things on it. If you haven't looked it up, it's like you'll look up like Cyberpunk 2077 ad.
It'll be
and
the
it will
first thing that
pop up.
pops up. Yep.
2 things. It's a trans or potentially trans person in like an advertisement. I think it would fit in with the world, especially when you could be however you want. So I'm not going to defend them like for this, but I will say like as an artistic choice, if you're going to create a world where you can
Have swords for hands.
and be and look however you want, I think that having trans or quotation like non-binary, to put it that way, people as in advertisements and them being sexualized, I think that makes a ton of sense.
I do too.
It would have been very tasteful if it was like a normal sized dick and not a like Magnum Dong style. That being said, it is totally cool to criticize it. What I am not a fan of is just the blatant outright like, oh my gosh, this is so and so. Like, talk about it in a constructive way. Not a fucking this is a pedestal thing. Like, talk about it in a constructive, like a criticism way, not a, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. They're transphobic, the stuff like that. Like, men and women can be sexualized. Like, trans, non-binary people can be sexualized as well.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they should be. That doesn't mean they have to be.
It means they're
But
going to be.
You know damn well, once that becomes normal, sexualized advertisements for that will be completely in
yeah,
there.
100%.
Like, yeah, I cannot speak for races or colors or anything like that. As a white dude, spoilers, those people who are listening to this who've never seen me.
What, Zenon, you're white?
Hold on.
Don't tell Pablo.
What's up, Zenon, my black friend?
Totally. No, I think it is neat that it's in there. I really hope they don't say anything on it. I really hope they don't comment on it. Like, I think people and representation like that should be more common and it should be normalized. And I don't think everyone should freak the fuck out if they see some sexualization on it. However, it is okay to talk about it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I don't want to see an outrage to the outrage to the outrage type thing. Like,
See,
that's my thoughts.
my whole thing on that is, who cares? It's a fictional character in a fictional universe. This is stylistically what they decided to go with, and it's their game. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah. Apparently they did a joke about did you assume my gender?
Like a year ago or
In
something.
a tweet. Yes. Yeah, and like it's a meme. Like, I don't even think it was funny a year ago. 2 years ago, yeah, it was fucking the tits. But but yeah, like they have a shelf life, you know,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
and like once people start getting offended by it, at first you're like, God, shut the fuck up. But then you're like, okay, I kind of get it. You know, like it's if you approach it with like that, and I get it. I don't care about that. Like it's a not funny joke, just because like it wasn't funny a year ago. You know, like that again. These memes they have a shelf life. But I'm not like I wasn't upset at them. It's like, all right, you tried the humor, you know, not that big a deal. But that apparently became them being transphobic, and like that, and I guess they started searching for other. And so, like, you know, you start digging and you'll find stuff for any case you want to present. But like, just fucking relax, guys.
Yeah.
See how they handle it, or even if they touch on it. If they don't, that's kind of fucking cool.
Yep.
Like, whatever.
I think
I agree.
the cyberpunk setting lends itself very well to be analogous.
Analogous?
Yes, that word.
Yeah.
To like
Or analogous.
Analogous,
you're right. Yeah.
to trans people and trans rights and stuff. So I actually do think and kind of hope.
Yeah, like you had Deus Ex Human Revolution. Like, that's
Yeah.
not a new subject for cyberpunk. Like, that wasn't really... That was just, like, body morphing as opposed to, like,
Gender
kinda
morphing and
gender
stuff. Yeah,
morphing, you know?
I think
Like,
it lends itself very well to that, and I actually kind of hope they do touch on it in a respectful way, because it is kind of a hot button issue now, and it'd be nice to have like you said, some decent representation
yeah.
and realistic representation. So it'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool. But if not, I'm not gonna be hurt. Just kind of hoping to have something.
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
kind of like what you said, it's kind of an issue. I don't have a race. I don't have a horse in. Cause
Yes. Like, I would like, dude, equal representation is cool. And just to, again, sorry, dudes and dudettes who are listening to this, but like, trans rights are for sure, like, that's an issue, that's a topic that absolutely should be touched on, or methinks. But, you gotta fucking not freak out every time there's someone represented.
Yeah.
Like, with that. Like,
Yep.
have a conversation, not a shouting match.
Yeah, and also,
Yes.
if I could decide the size of my dong, I will go Magnum. So,
I mean,
I
like,
100% agree
you
with
know?
that.
So, like,
That artistic decision, I stand by that Magnum dong.
yeah. Whoops, dropped my Magnum condom for my Magnum dong. Yeah, you bet your ass you would.
Yeah.
And it's advertising.
Throw that in the title.
Yeah, please. Yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff that we can say about that, and like, honestly, we could talk about that for a minute.
For
But
sure.
y'all just be cool, and I don't want to say assume the best intentions, but like, assume that people are not out to degrade and demoralize you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope.
When they do, that's when you should be like, fucking stop
Yeah.
it, asshole.
I just hope it kind of sparks a good conversation for people, and like.
Yes, conversation, not shouting
Yeah.
match. Which
And that's the key
the
there.
first-
The key there is
Yeah.
the conversation part.
Yeah.
Don't go
Yeah.
screaming at each other on the internet.
And also,
It's
I'm
not-
gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna
not a thing.
look at the other side. Don't fucking be mad that people are including trans rights, because it's something that's
no,
important.
yeah, for sure.
And
like,
I think it's really cool that people that have for a long time been the butt of jokes are getting to be.
please don't put shitty puns in there, dude. Not cool.
wasn't my point,
Oh God.
but
See, that's what we call a bad joke. So there you go, team. That's a good example.
anyways,
You're welcome.
tweet Pablo sucks 2019.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
for reals though, I'm happy that people that have been the butt of jokes are kind of getting taken seriously these days.
Yep. Not just immediately dismissed.
Yeah, so.
There was, the first thing I saw of it was a link to like Reset Era that was just like, it was like comically, and I don't want to despair, like, I don't want to make fun of these people's like opinions or feelings on this, but it was so comically like, oh my God, this is like, are you serious, JFC? This is absurd. Like, there's no actual topic conversation about it. It was just
kind of dissing it.
just like outrage, like, which is cool. Fuck it. People are gonna be people on the internet. Fuck it. Have your opinions. I don't give a shit. I'm over
Yeah.
it. Anyway, be cool to people. Except for Pablo. Fuck you, man. Still not okay with what you said earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's kind of it for Cyberpunk. The game looks cool, regardless. Like, it's Cyberpunk setting. I'm interested in
Yeah.
that. Like,
I'm excited for it.
yeah. If they handle that stuff, that would also be extra cool. If they don't touch in it again and let you just form your own opinions on it, that would also be cool, and I'd respect that.
Yeah.
But, fuck
We'll
out.
see what happens.
It's cool. Yeah. Sorry. E3 2019. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. After that, we had Square Enix.
Finally.
Yes.
So
I wrote 3 things for this. First, I'll just say this. I'm going to lead with this. Moon Knight is going to be available in Marvel Avengers.
I believe you meant to
So-
yell Moon Knight in all caps.
Moon Knight!
Moon Knight!
Sorry.
Was just my reaction
Knight.
when I heard that. And then immediately, Moon
Yeah.
Knight and Smash when?
Yeah. Marvel Knights is a part of it, and he's a part of the Marvel Knights crew. Daredevil and all his homies are in there, so
Yay.
that does mean. Well, I don't know if he's confirmed, but that is he's a part of that, y'all.
Moon Knight.
So,
Moon Knight.
I will say my immediate thoughts on the Avengers game is that the character models are a little scary.
yes,
They
are based off of the actors, quote unquote, and like Pablo, like what's. I know you had a conversation about this with me earlier, but like, not a fan, right?
No, I wish they took their own interpretation of the characters because they look like Chinese knockoffs of their actual of the actors.
Kinda do.
And I don't mean that in a racist way, but I know Zenon is gonna edit it to make me sound racist.
Oh, don't worry. I've already got this written up. Don't worry.
I gotta say, Black Widow looks like Prince Charming in drag.
It's
So they read my fan fiction,
very-
which is also kind of creepy. That was set to
it's
private.
supposed to be private. Oh boy. Yes, that is super. It's like they went through a machine.
Yeah.
You know what that actually looks like? It looks like they went through a gender swap and then they went through a gender swap back.
Yeah, like a double
Like
Snapchat
the face,
filter.
like the Snapchat filters.
Yeah.
Like they went through a couple filters and like this kind of looks like it. So yeah, actually, totally agree. They look off, but
That aside,
yeah.
I think the game.
See, the other thing I had a problem with is some of the voice acting falls a little flat. Like there's a part where they're on the bridge and Iron Man says something that's supposed to be witty, but it was like really low energy, and it didn't sound like the voice actor was actually taking it seriously. So it just kind of.
I think that's kind of something we need to see a little more of. I'm a major stickler for voice acting. I know that's not.
Yeah.
Counterpoint: you hear Iron Man shout something every 10 seconds, probably gonna be pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I will
yeah,
say though, the
yeah.
actual gameplay itself that they showed off, it looked pretty tight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, looks
It
fun.
looks very. It
And
looks very
weirdly,
cinematic. So I'm pretty excited.
Yes, Switch exclusive. Like again, super, like bizarre. I mean, that makes sense. Kids game or more like easy for kids to pick up.
Mhm.
A lot of kids own Switches.
Yeah.
like makes a lot of sense. But surprised it's not on Xbox and Sony. At least not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, I think it's the big thing there.
Mhm.
They also showed Dragon Quest 11 S at their trailer, but that was more during Nintendo. I will say that the only thing Nintendo had that was different was the fucking release date, which I immediately forgot. It was this year. Spoilers. But like, whatever. All right, guys. Biggest thing, like Final Fantasy 7.
Uh-huh.
It
Like-
got a date. Oh my god.
So who won? Was it this year? I believe that was Mike's stance, or was it?
No,
Pablo for
actually,
next year?
Pablo was this year. Me was next year.
Yeah. So I lost,
Oh fuck!
which is a surprise
So
to
I-
Well,
everyone.
all right, I'm not surprised actually. That's actually a pretty. All right, that's actually kind of
that's kind of the standard.
that's in line with the character.
Yeah.
It follows the lore strictly. So
Yeah.
That was actually the first thing that I put into the Discord as soon as they announced it too.
yeah.
Pablo's wrong. Oh, that's what you meant by Pablo's wrong. Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, I liked that game when I played it. Years like a decade after the fact. This looks cool.
Yeah,
The game looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
I loved the game as a kid. Played the game as a young adult. Loved it. Played it again as an adult. Loved it. One thing that caught me off guard, and I'll admit to being wrong. I admitted my love for Tifa Lockhart a week or two ago, but now looking at it, Jessie might be my new wife. So
Just because she's in 3D and she has 3D breasts, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
as we all know, I prefer the 2D breasts.
Yes. I mean,
you've all seen my anime wallpapers. This isn't a
Yeah.
surprise. But the new Jessie's design is super cute, and I'm ready to fucking cry over her because she did not get the screen time she needed in the original release. But now I'm ready for tears.
now she still won't, but
Yeah.
you'll be able to see more. Yeah.
And then Pablo and I were talking about it earlier. We're not looking forward to Aerith dying in 3D.
Wait, hold on. Eris dies?
Yeah. Guys, that game's coming out. The spoilers are back around. You can't see
wait.
it anymore.
I forgot. You gotta get that $40 DLC to keep her alive.
Yeah. Oh, that's it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the Final
shit,
Fantasy VII Take My Money edition.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, that might actually make it the chapters that they were fucking talking about initially. I don't think it's gonna be any chapters anymore. Then it's just gonna be fucking released. That's what I think. right? Did they confirm that or no?
I think they did confirm parts.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They
Really?
confirmed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck did I? Oh, whatever. I again like passing interest in this, but okay.
So
With how many
Interesting.
My
many parts, I don't know, but
7 parts, 7 years.
honestly,
Strapping
that
bitches.
might be true because what I heard is that they're only releasing like 15% of the game, 20% of the game.
Oh, what is that? Like an hour? Those games are short, right?
Oh,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy games are
Holy
notoriously quick.
Yeah, that's why it's the Final Fantasy. You just wake up.
Yeah. But from what they said, each part is going to be like its own full-length game, so I'm expecting like 20 to 30 hours of gameplay. If they want it to be a regular game, if not, if they
This
want
is
to be
Final
full-blown
Fantasy. I'm
Final
putting, like-
Fantasy, it'll be 70 to 80 hours for each one.
It's like I'm putting
Yeah.
like 150 hours into this easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens.
It was cool. Like the visually, just to touch back on the visuals, like it looked cool.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Probably you were talking about their just like that being a very like revolutionary or like groundbreaking looking game with its design choices and like the wild the wild monster design and all
Yes,
that stuff.
I love the monster design of Final Fantasy VII, and I'm super excited to see them like realized in a realistic way, because they look like they're keeping just as goofy and wild as they were in the original release, and I'm really excited
Yeah,
to
they
see how
just
crazy
updated
they
it.
look.
Just to quote just to clarify, realistic as in like 3D and like realized,
Yes.
not like fucking like this machine is now I don't know, a fucking factory that grew wheel. I don't know,
Yeah.
fucking whatever. Either way.
Yeah,
Yes, it looks cool.
I'm so excited for
Like-
the body horror that will be Hojo.
Yes. Yeah.
I love body horror. I love the Hojo. I'm really excited for that whole sequence.
It's like surprisingly interested in that for me at least. That definitely piqued my interest for sure. What absolutely did not is the Final Fantasy VIII remaster that they are releasing.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna be honest, I've never hid my love for Final Fantasy. Hated 8 with all my guts. My second disc broke. I was so happy I didn't have to finish the game. I hate so much about it. This might be like one of the few Final Fantasy games I'm not even gonna give a shit about. And I'm usually so happy to hear it's getting ported and stuff. It's
I didn't outright hate it. I just thought it was boring and the characters are lame and like I did not like it. That's an absolute fact.
what, you don't like the main character whose main dialogue is dot 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 dot.
You don't love Squall?
Yeah.
No, I don't. He was actually more interesting in Kingdom Hearts.
He was a character
Okay.
in
Which says a
Kingdom Hearts.
lot about that character.
I was
but
just
yeah,
making
he
sure.
actually had the personality.
I was just making sure that we were on the same page of not liking Squall.
No.
Yeah. Oh, no. Is there any other pages? That's a one-page book, dude. That's a note.
Yeah. And the note just says dot dot dot.
Yeah. Fuck.
No, I can harp on 8 for a very long time. I don't like the combat system. I didn't like the summoning system. I didn't like the draw system. The card game was dope. But
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Card games and Final Fantasy games, pretty
yeah,
chill.
they go pretty good with this.
Also unnecessarily confusing, like a lot of the times.
Also, that's just
Especially
kind
when
of
you
what
think-
Final Fantasy is. So you know.
Yeah, especially when you think you get Tetramaster and then you get like 3 hours into it and you're like, oh fuck, why am I losing now? What happened?
God, Tetramaster wins my heart.
Square Enix, any other notes, any other things?
Outriders got a full trailer instead of their little peak thingies for 15 seconds.
Little teasers they were doing. Yeah.
Is that Square Enix game?
Explain that game to me.
Yes.
No.
I was looking at that. Can't really tell too much just from the trailer. Kind of looks like you're some post-apocalyptic guy with some superpowers. So it looked kind of cool. I'll have to wait and see until they release more on it.
Is that the
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas spiritual successor? Am I right on this?
The one that you've been
No.
waiting for, exactly.
That's Outer Worlds
Outer Worlds.
or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
outright. Okay, sorry, I got mixed up.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds. Yeah. The
Outriders was the one where they had
Obsidian.
the 15-second clip of them
Yeah,
being in
yeah.
like a cryogenic thing. Yeah.
I remember now.
They released a full trailer. It looks cool, but because it's just a cinematic trailer, they can make it look however they want. So
Yeah, so I'm not gonna.
still gotta wait for
What's
more.
up? What up, Dead Island?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking.
We're looking at insert game 50 games here.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Pick one from E3 of all the last years
Yeah.
for like the last 7 years.
Seriously. Yeah. Yeah, that's Square Enix, I think, in a nutshell. Probably some of the stuff we missed on.
I will still marry Tifa just to kind of calm the crowds. Since I know I probably shook a lot of
yeah.
a lot of feathers with
They're
that.
probably outraged, honestly.
I know.
Sports bra and short shorts, man. Come on.
Yeah. Pablo, I just out of curiosity, you sent me a note. Cloud drinks a glass of piss.
Yes.
Do you care to elaborate on that?
I
Oh my God,
really
he did.
do.
That's true.
So he's in seventh heaven, missing the signature
Okay.
big neon sign with Texas on it, which I was very hurt by. Because I really like to imagine Final Fantasy VII has a Texas world in it. Anyways, he drinks a clear yellow cup of piss.
Okay. Is it apple juice?
It's
It's
you
supposed
know,
to be an alcohol.
It's piss.
it's piss. Let's call piss
Okay.
piss. It's piss.
Okay.
That's making him the
They
most
prob-
relatable Final Fantasy protagonist.
Yeah. I mean, we've all been there.
From a design standpoint, they should probably change the color on that
No.
before it comes out.
Jesus. Add some foam to it or something. Wait, hold on. Yikes. Anyway. That's Square Enix. Cloud drinks
Yeah.
piss. The
That's
end.
the subtitle for the first chapter.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I don't know if any of you all watched Devolver Digital. That was it. They're the zany weirdos.
Only thing I
Um,
saw from it was the Shenmue, but we'll start with the other one first.
Okay. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown. I'm going to be reductive. They describe it as this. It's Takeshi's Castle, or MXC, if y'all remember Most Extreme Challenge on Spike TV back in the day. It was G4. Before that was Tech TV.
Yeah.
Whatever lineage. I think it's now Esquire, or that channel shut down. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was MXC, and they got inspiration from that. The most recent, I guess, it would be Wipeout, for those who do not know what MXC or Takeshi's Castle is. Just ridiculous. Wipeout's a fucking shell of MXC. But you're going through ridiculous, over-the-top challenges, and you're constantly getting beat down. And there's 150 people, 200 people that are trying to get across a stage, and everyone's just getting shit on, beat by balls, being rolled down hills, etc. This is a battle royale type mode where you are just going through a bunch of hole in the walls. There's some Tetris pieces. There's things that are falling.
I love Hole in the Wall, by the way.
It is such a. It looks. It's crazy that it took this long to make it a Takeshi's Castle type game or Wipeout style game that looks actually interesting.
Yeah.
They're little jelly beans. Looks like Gang Beasts. If y'all play that, Human Fall Flat.
Gang
that
Beast
type
is
of
freaking hilarious,
character.
dude.
Yes, it is. But imagine that, where you have objectives where you're being funneled through, and those of you who don't make it, you're actually put on different paths that make sense for that 20 people or that 5 people or something like that. So
Sounds
it
like
looks
fun.
super chill. Definitely check out the trailer for that if y'all haven't seen it. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown. That, again, I think it's going to be another sleeper that's going to fucking hopefully blow them up if it's fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's that. Also, Shenmue 3. Remember that game you backed?
Oh my god.
The game we're
I
all
didn't back it,
excited
but remember
for.
that game you backed?
I didn't back
Yeah,
it
all
either,
of us.
thank god, but
Yeah.
Remember
I
when
know
we
we're all
played
super big
Shenmue 1
fans.
and 2, and we knew what these
Yeah,
games were
I
before?
totally remember. Yeah, I remember my VMU pack that I didn't own because I went to my friend's house.
Mhm.
And fucking, hey, play Shenmue. And not knowing what the fuck this is and being super bored by it, and also the dialogue being shitty. Sorry, people. I do not have a love for Shenmue.
More like
So,
Shen move
there's a-
over.
I
Damn.
got him.
Got him.
I gotta say
Yeah.
for this thing though, for
Oh,
anyone who doesn't know,
Shenmue 3 is now Epic Game Store exclusive. There's no longer on Steam. Yeah.
backtrack it there. For people that don't know, this is a game on Kickstarter. Had 70,000
Yes.
backers with over $6 million raised.
Yep.
By people that
And they announced that at E3 by Sony.
yes, by people that were promised that this was going to go on Steam. And
Yeah.
2 days ago got announced it's going to Epic Games. It's not going to Steam.
Yeah.
That is
Mm-hmm.
$6 million and 70,000 people that
Oh, hey,
backed
Mike.
your name.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hmm?
No refund.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the kicker there.
Yeah. Flat out said no refunds.
Yeah, That's-
Which,
I
Like-
honestly, if I were somebody that had backed this game, I would have Kickstarter looking into this because that's basically fraud.
That's 100% fraud. Are
Yeah.
you kidding?
yeah.
That should.
I don't know, because you're promising a game, not a platform, though. And that's
That
it's deceptive, I guess, but
it's really shitty, is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. I'm not sure if they believe that, if they'd like follow with that, but it is not very cool.
It's, I think, such a shitty thing. It's the same company did the same fucking thing earlier with another game. Can't. I'm drawing a blank on the
It
name.
was Outer Wilds. It was Outer Wilds, wasn't it?
Was that Mike? You know more than
No,
do.
I don't know. Either way, there's been a
Yeah.
bunch of basically games are moving to Epic Store exclusive. Not Outer Worlds, not to be confused with Outer Worlds, by the way. Or is it? Whatever. One of them is the fucking game I'm excited for. The other one is also a Star game that I'm not excited for, though. So, like, I don't fucking know. Get your shit straight. Naming schemes.
Yeah.
All I gotta say from this is, if it's not 100% thing, don't back it.
Yeah. And if it's not
Yeah.
that one porn game on Kickstarter, don't back it.
Yeah, honestly. Like, come on, get your shit
I
together.
am totally bugged.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be a guaranteed.
That game is
banger.
called
Yeah.
Subverse, sir.
Subverse. I know. Trust me.
Subverse.
You think there's gonna be a game release with the Squid Girl that I'm not knowing about?
He's actually got the Google alert set up for it.
Oh man.
Boy, when they announced Splatoon, she went wild. Yeah.
Seriously though, this is a shitty thing, man.
It just leaves a
Yeah.
bad taste in my mouth. And Zenon's right. They were promising a game, not a platform, but it just feels super like they just pulled the wool over a bunch
But
of people's
it's-
eyes.
The thing is, it's in their writing though, which
Yeah.
then does it become a thing that if they write it down, is that legally binding or is it not?
No, because you're not actually signing a contract, and like a lot of people just straight up don't like. There's been so many projects that just end up getting ghosted, and like you're funding the development of it. It's weird. If it's on Fig, you're funding the development on it, and that's why they went to their platform. Like, but Kickstarter, you're funding a project. I funded a lot of projects on Kickstarter. Like, shout out to Purple Pillow. What up? No, I'm kidding. Oh wait, that they actually probably do sponsor. Please,
Yeah,
sponsor us.
please. Pillow mattress. I've tossed a lot of money to you.
Yeah, I've done like small things with like whether it be like game tokens, like just little trinkets that people made. I went back to fucking like top. That was like $70. Pretty fucking cool top, by the way. But like, I got those products. I was promised a product and I got it.
Yeah.
I think ultimately that's what they'll fall on, like, which they probably wouldn't say anything. But and I don't think if Kickstarter goes after these people, that opens the floodgates, and that means I am absolutely not going to put my game on Kickstarter, because what if fucking Epic is gonna offer me probably $6 million minimum, just to make it an exclusive, because that's how many people backed it. That's how many money people backed it. That's a zero loss for me. That's $12 million I have. They won't do that. They won't. And if that goes to lawsuit, that platform is dead.
Oh yeah, for
So,
sure.
But yeah, realistically, no. Shittily, realistically, like it as a personal level, like it does suck. But fuck, don't pre-order games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
that's all we got out of that is don't
Fuck.
pre-order games.
Yeah,
Looking at
Like-
you, John, with your Star Wars fetish.
yeah. But thank you though. I mean, like, honestly.
But if it benefits
But
us
stop
three
it.
specifically, pre-order all you want.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But
yes, exactly.
everyone else,
Yeah.
don't do it. Yeah, so that's kind of all the other platform, all the other people. Any other games or anything you want to talk about? The last thing on the docket is Nintendo.
I never heard of that company. It's
Um,
a small indie company.
Well, it's okay. They're pretty big in
Exactly.
Japan, but you know,
Yeah.
you probably never heard
Yeah.
of them.
I've actually heard that they're big in Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
There we-
Never heard of this Nintendo of America nonsense.
Yeah, what is that? By Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
Now helming it.
What the fuck is
By
about
the way, all right. Yeah. So Nintendo had his debut. This was Doug Bowser's, the Nintendo of America.
I gotta
first
say,
debut.
shout out to Nintendo for finding a guy that's named after their main villain.
I know, seriously. And they had the cute little play on words with like Bowser showing up there and
He
like
was
real.
Straight up
Yeah.
born for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cute and very fun, and like he seems like he's got a very different energy than Reggie Fils-Aimé, the previous
Yep.
Nintendo
Yeah.
of America.
And I miss
who's
Reggie,
here to
but, you know, I'm happy to see where this guy's going.
kick ass and play games. Yeah.
Yep.
That direct, which was like 70 minutes, I'll be flat out with this. I thought I was super hyped that entire time, even with the kind of bullshit opening of Dragon Quest's titular character, the hero, being announced as the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I was very excited about that, actually.
I do like that. Like, I do, but like, ugh, that's one of the few ones where it seems very much like, I don't know a lot of people who asked for this. This seems very much like a marketing, like, hey,
It
let's
is
make
100%
exclusive
a
content
marketing thing, but
for
it's
Dragon
so
Quest
cool.
XI S. Like, that game probably, it did well, very well, exceptionally well in Japan, and let's make it good on the Switch. Let's put that character in there. Let's work out the deal. Like, it felt like that.
Keep in mind, the Dragon Quest is way bigger in Japan than
It's
it is in
enormous.
than it is in
It
the
is
US.
huge.
So
Like, is it big? It is bigger than Final Fantasy, correct?
it is just smaller. Of the top 3 grossing JRPGs,
okay.
Pokemon being 1, Final Fantasy being 2, Dragon Quest is 3.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I love that you have those facts. Thank you. Yeah, it's huge. Actually, Monster Hunter beats all those. You're wrong. Sorry. It is not
Add
JRPG,
Rathalos.
but yeah. Yeah. Add Rathalos. Oh wait, they did. Shit. Yeah, it's cool. Also, the best thing about that is they're the different heroes from the different
Yeah,
games.
I thought that was really
So
cool.
like you have
Yes.
8, you have 11, you have 9. Like
I saw
was-
one
I
in there,
thought that
but I
was
don't know
really
if he's
cool,
part of the
actually.
Final Smash.
yeah, that's true. But like as your alternate skins, it's those
Yeah, I
guys.
thought that was really dope.
Really fucking cool. I don't think they have different moves, but they kind of looked it because they only showed one move from each of them. So like
I assume this is gonna be the same character, and they're just doing that for style purposes.
yeah, Nintendo being obfuscating information in their trailers, in their Smash Brothers trailers. Who knew? Yeah, it's neat. It very much smells like marketing. It's kind of got that gross marketing to me, but that's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know, companies gotta be companies. And also,
Yep.
if this gets more people to play Dragon Quest games,
Yeah,
cool. Like those games are
they're
fucking good.
they're really quality.
Yeah,
They are.
Yeah.
It's going to be appealing to the younger audience on the Switch. So they'll
Yeah.
definitely be getting some PR out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah. When did they say an announcement for that? No, just summer, right?
I think this is the summer. Yeah,
I think so.
Okay. I don't exactly remember the release date, but September 27th, 2019, right? That was it. That was the exclusive thing they announced. Dragon Quest XI S Elusive Edition, I think is what it is. Elusive Age Definitive Edition. Oh yeah, it's a fucking mouthful. I wrote it down.
is.
Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition S.
Jesus
For
Christ, that's a
Nintendo Switch.
Japanese game if I've ever
It's
heard
coming
of
out.
it.
yeah,
Yeah. But all right.
yeah. I'll
Hold
be
on
grabbing
to that for 2 seconds because yes, while that is a Japanese ass game name, that's being released September 27th. I've heard nothing but exceptional things about that game, and I will pick it up on that for sure. That looks just great. Anyway, so besides Dragon Quest, another Japanese developed video game, very Japanese AF looking,
Yes.
is Astral Chain. That is being developed by Platinum Studios, which are the Bayonetta dudes and dudettes there.
And I gotta tell you, it looks like Bayonetta.
Yeah. I didn't think I would care about it because, like, it's, I don't want to say bad voice acting, but just like kind of generic what you expect voice acting. And, but I'm like, oh shit, I'm into this. Like, what's going on here? You got like 2 worlds and like weird, not Pokemon, but like,
Got weird
familiar
monster guys.
types things going on there.
Oh yeah, he had
like,
a wolf. That's right, and you can ride it mid battle. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'm interested. I'm listening. Let's see what you got for me. But no, I think that looks pretty cool. I don't have much to say on it. It looks like a more of a fluid battle system, like the Platinum dudes do.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
guess
I don't.
My question is more or less bondage gear than Bayonetta.
I would
That's too
say
much
less
better.
because it looked like
Ooh.
armor.
Sorry, gotta
But
be a pass
also,
from me. Oh, hold on.
They have chains though.
They do have
The
chains.
game is
they
called
got chains and
Astral
whips.
Chain.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep my eyeballs on this
It's
one.
like
Yeah.
they only showed off a male character. I don't know about the women's.
Yeah, who cares?
The woman.
Never mind.
Yeah. Wait, what? No, that doubles down actually.
Yes, exactly. Double down on that last statement.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to bring a Rihanna quote in there, but I couldn't get it in time. Thanks, guys, for ruining my joke potential.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
Actually, we're just gonna say you're welcome to the audience. We spared
Oh.
you.
Fuck. Not cool, dude. Another smaller game, or well, not really smaller game actually, but another game that I wasn't expecting to be interested in. The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics. Another really good name, by the way, as far as Japanese names are concerned.
Yes.
Even though it's not Japanese, but the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics, which sounds very generic.
Uh huh.
I think it's actually a tactics game. Whatever. Either
That
way.
would explain
title's
what the
interesting.
tactic stands for.
Yes.
And the quality of those crystals will shock you.
Dark.
The time frame, also surprising. It's a fucking tactics RPG game.
Which we
Like
need.
isometric RPG game based on the Dark Crystal, which is in like one of those weird Netflix game tie-ins.
Mm-hmm.
They did one on the Switch for Stranger Things,
Huh.
and like
Okay.
I don't know, like this one actually looks pretty promising, especially for like tactics games. And it's been a while since it's a solid one of that has come out. I don't think Into the Breach was a tactics game though. I think that
Final
was more
Fantasy
Advanced Wars.
Tactics on mobile.
Yeah, Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. Great title name, by the way.
Yes.
Unironically like that title.
Yeah. Another weird title. You would think of fucking the Dragon Quest XI-S Elusive Age Definitive Edition, whatever the fuck it was. It's a mouthful of a name. Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, that's another good name.
Yeah, not Japanese. American AF also released fucking today, or I guess spoilers, yesterday, as of 35 minutes ago.
Yeah.
June 13th. Had a bit of a delay in the issue. It's a delay since we started. Fucking out now, released. They said it was going to come out like mid to late June. They announced that, hey, by the way, in 2 days, Crypt of the Necrodancer Hyrule Edition is coming out. Which, by the way, like that would have gotten all the fucking words across.
Yep.
Without about 6 of them, but that's fine.
They workshopped it. It's fine.
Yeah, that's out. I totally downloaded it. I'm gonna play it, and I'll have some thoughts on it next week. But no, I really liked Crypt of the Necrodancer, and this is out now, so that seems cool.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see Nintendo doing crossovers.
Yep. Yep.
Speaking of crossovers, can we talk about the one crossover that's been staring us in the face and no one's saying anything about? Yes, we are.
Pablo, what could that possibly be?
I don't know, Zenon. I have a small opinion that the world needs. Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright versus Detective Pikachu.
So this is a versus game? Is this like a fighting game, or is
Yeah.
this like, are they on different sides of the same murder trial?
Obviously.
But one of them definitely did it.
Yeah.
Because if so, I'm absolutely interested, and my money's on Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
That guy,
That guy's gonna snap any minute now.
Yeah.
he's got so much shit against him.
Yeah.
He's got all of the objections.
Fuck, I want that game so bad. I
The only
thought
thing
of
that's
it like,
overruled, your life, bitch. Make Phoenix Wright say bitch. Come on, guys.
2019.
Cowards.
Objection, bitch!
Overruled.
Take
I was
that,
gonna say a different word.
fucker.
We're good. Yeah.
And Pikachu's like, whoa, buddy, calm down.
He's like, come on, I know I'm voiced by Ryan Reynolds, but Christ, relax.
Yeah.
There was not a single drop of blood in the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, which was at best, by the way, but that's okay.
Glad I didn't see it.
Oh, jeez. Pablo, did you end up seeing it?
No, I still haven't seen it. I have
Oh,
not woken
fuck. I
up
thought you saw
before 8 p.m. in the past 2 weeks.
All right, you like work evenings though at the
I work strictly
That's-
nights.
yeah.
so-
That's not like a crazy thing for you, dude.
Yeah. This is my standard, but it makes it very
It's
hard
like
to have fun.
being edgy.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I'm a vampire.
Yeah,
I'm also a vampire by trade, so.
oh shit, yeah. Oh, Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2, also the PC show. Anyway,
So
thanks,
that's
Pablo. Yeah, yeah, that looks. I'm gonna play that and figure out more of the Cadence Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, blah 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 blah.
All that.
One game I was not expected to care about. That's a common theme for Nintendo, by the way.
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion 3, the Guigining, I think is what the subtitle is. I didn't see it on there, but
But it's implied.
Yeah.
It's a silent Luigi.
yeah, the Silent Luigi. Fucking yes. It is Luigi's Mansion 3. It is a hotel now.
Mm-hmm.
So really, talk about misleading titles. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, guys.
I know, right? Get it together.
So did we
Yeah.
sue them along with the Shenmue people, or like
I
one to
think
the other?
we could probably do a class action lawsuit, like bundle them all together there.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Exactly.
I think that game looks dope. Like, Nintendo still does their weird slowdown on specific moves, like as if I don't know. I've never cared for that. Like they're like, and check out this move, and it just slows down on this like 8-frame animation
Yeah.
that plays in like 20 seconds. I'm like, okay, guys.
Cool.
Luigi is a character though. That's the important thing.
That's
you have
all that
a
really matters.
green goo Luigi that is a playable character, and also co-op controlled as well if you are have a partner or whatever to play with.
Or a friend. Which, thanks, Zenon, for rubbing it in that I have neither of those.
Yeah. I mean, it's about time. It's been about 20 minutes since I've
Yeah.
said something about that. So,
Been
remember how
about 10
lonely you
minutes
are?
since the last Pablo insult.
Yeah. I get a buzzer that goes off, man. That thing is annoying.
But no, I'm very excited
I-
for Luigi's Mansion 3. I love the first one. Didn't get into the second one because reviews kind of said they got rid of a lot of
Okay.
stuff I enjoyed.
Okay, that was Dark Moon, right?
Correct.
Even though they announced this one as 2, and then they renamed it to 3 because they put out. I don't know. Either way, okay. Dark Moon was whatever. It was fine. Yeah,
They
it wasn't not.
They got rid of like a lot of the exploring stuff from what I hear, and that was like my favorite part, so I just kind of passed on it.
Yeah, no. You made the right choice. It
Yeah.
was a early 3DS title game. if
Yeah.
memory serves. Yeah, I think it looks cool. Also, Gooigi hates water, so just so y'all know this. In
Does
case
he?
you run into a Gooigi or he's harassing you, spray him with some water. He will disintegrate. So,
Okay, sweet.
Gooigi Watch 2019. We out there protecting you.
I ain't afraid of Guigi's.
Wow, that really rolls off the tongue.
It really does.
Nintendo Pokemon had their Sword and Shield Direct. I think we touched on that last week, though. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Okay. Dynamax battles and all that. Blah blah blah.
Kaiju
Yeah,
battles, sir. Call it what it is.
Kaiju. So I apologize. My bad. One thing that was not announced until this week was the. All right. So they don't have the national dex again, apparently. Which is, for those you don't know, Pokemon has like 1 billion characters now. It's like over 793 plus whatever they add now.
It's like 900,
Um,
man.
Yeah, which we don't know how many new characters are in this one. New Mons. So they had the regional decks in Alola, the Sun and Moon games. I was on the very small minority where I actually enjoyed that. It made me do. You cannot transfer other Pokemons from other games that were not in that regional decks until like after you beat the game entirely.
Yes.
I really actually liked that because it forced me not to keep my dudes. I don't have any shinies, guys. I'm going to be honest with you, but my cool dudes that I had from other games and play with those. And I got to enjoy the newer Pokemon, or really just Alolan Executor, which is who the fuck else do you need, guys?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, the fucking derpy ass thing.
I unironically love him.
Sounds like you're filled with some dragon rage right now. It's a Pokemon move, guys. It checks out. Don't worry about it.
Trust me, I'm funny.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And I'll tell you, that's how you know.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm in the minority with that. I really do think it's a neat thing. Like all the Pokemons they've announced, they announced a Pokemon that's literally like a corgi with a little electric looking tail.
Yeah.
Um,
And
Pretty
it's
dope.
friggin' adorable.
Adorable.
And
he
let's
had,
not
like, a
sleep on that
weird,
cheap
like-
Pokemon.
Which
Oh,
one?
Wooloo?
The weird, yeah, Wooloo.
Oh, Wooloo is adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that guy. Or girl, or that creature. It's so cute.
Yeah,
Good lord.
I would cuddle the
Um,
shit out of one.
Yeah, honestly.
I want my Sobble.
The
I want to
fur
go
coats you
and
make
just
from that,
picture it.
it's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
Give me my Sobble. He's too good for this world, and I need to comfort him.
Oh.
And then they also had the little like Devilman looking guy, little
Yeah.
tiny imp looking.
He totally
dude.
did not fit
Um,
the character design of a Pokemon, but I still
Yeah.
love him anyway. It
I'm
is
like-
amazing.
What anime did you come out of? What the 80s anime did you come out of?
Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah, seriously.
No, he's a Persona, guys. Come on.
Oh shit.
No, really, he's just
Arsene.
he's a JoJo stan, though. To be real.
JoJo Stan.
Yeah, that's kind of it for Pokemon news. There probably was some others, but I didn't hear it, so therefore it wasn't important.
Oh, you can ride the bike
Um,
on water. That's one other thing.
Okay, that's actually very important. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, I was wrong.
And peeps are
Uh,
pretty upset that like you'll be able to use, since you don't have the national dex, you won't be able to use all your Pokemans. And as far as I know, like I get it. I get being upset you can't really show off your collection, but like Zenon said, I'm happy that it'll make people use the new stuff.
Yeah, they got to get over that.
I,
Yeah.
I understand being upset, and Pokemon chunks shit
between every generation, and that gets old sometimes.
They'll add some cool features like Alolan regional variants, and then probably not add any more. They'll add female and male differences like in Gen 4, and then
Never again. And then
Past
they'll add
that.
beauty contests in Gen 3, and then never again.
which was so I fucking love that.
Yeah, and you hated Gen 3.
I know.
And I would
walking-
really love another beauty contest.
See, the thing
Yeah,
is, the
I
people
know,
that are
it's the
getting
only
mad at
good
this
part.
are the people that play competitively and just want to keep their Pokemon that just trash on everything else.
That's fine. At the end of the game, you'll be able to do that.
Exactly.
But also,
but they just want their old
fucking-
ones.
I know.
Uh,
It's
it-
I don't want to say like Gen 1 is, but it's that type of
It really
mentality.
is, though.
Like,
Yeah.
But I'll
It's-
play the
it's-
devil's advocate here. It's like, I do understand a collecting game. You want to be able to see your collection in a new light.
And that's why they got a
And
bank.
that, yeah, but you can't use the bank.
don't worry.
That's the thing.
Pokemon Gun.
They can because
we
they're
shot
making
the
it a new
regional
service.
decks.
Wait, hold on. Pokemon Gun?
Yes,
Yeah,
Pokemon
we
Gun.
shot the regional decks. Now we got the national decks back where you wanted it. Tagline, you got it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it makes sense. I understand the frustration. I don't share it.
I don't either.
But yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
happy for
like,
any change, honestly.
I love Shinx. I am gonna be okay if there's not if I can't carry my Shinx over. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah. So Absol, he bet
Absol's
yeah,
a badass. He's weak as
Yeah,
shit, but he is a
absolutely
badass.
won't be upset if he's not in there. You know, right, guys? There's like 700 of these Pokemon puns I could probably make. I'm just gonna keep moving on though.
We can make one for each one.
Yeah.
Anyways, the real Pokemon news is all the hentai they've drawn of the two female characters they released.
Oh lordy, I didn't look that up, but I'm not.
First one
surprised.
released 2
Like,
minutes after the trailer.
Yep.
Oh god, it took him that long.
To no one's surprise.
Oh, yeah.
To be
yeah.
fair, it only took a
Ugh.
minute and a half for Score Bunny.
Surprised pornography exists. Surprised
Yeah.
pornography exists out there of anything that exists in the medium.
Rule
Yeah.
34, my friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm happy about
So-
that personally.
Speaking of something that definitely does not have any Revolt for 34 related things because it's an adorable and endearing series and don't fucking ruin it. Animal Crossing is finally, they've unveiled their trailer. It's Animal Crossing New Horizons. Mike, you can go to bed now. We're gonna next 2 hours are gonna be Pablo and I talking about the 3 additions they added to this game.
Not before I burst your bubble and say that Isabel's got some stuffs. There's
Wait,
some
what
sick
I-
people in the Smash Brothers community.
Anyway,
Anyway,
sir.
can you link me to the exact stuff that,
Anyway,
so I can avoid it?
Anyway, well, let's start a New Horizon here on March 20th, 2020.
Let's pave
yes,
a new
they-
road into this conversation.
Yeah, great segue, Pablo, because you can now fucking draw your path on the fucking ground instead of having to run through it like a savage or put some shitty design on there that's gonna take up one of your 8 spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking super stoked about this.
Really
You
excited
can also
about
pole
that
vault.
change.
Yeah, you
Wait,
can pole vault over
vault?
rivers.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck bridges. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I want to donate to my
animals aren't
fucking
gonna
bridges
pay-
anyways.
Yeah, fuck you. Gonna yeet over that shit. You could stay on the loser side. This is gonna be very minor stuff. They added crafting from, like, they kind of took some of that from the Pocket Camp, which is good. That was actually a good addition, the crafting aspect.
Mhm.
It's instant, so it's not like a mobile game like fucking Pocket Camp.
Yeah.
But they added item collecting. They added more game stuff to it. The weapons, the stuff breaks, but you can upgrade your weapons and stuff. I say weapons.
Yeah.
You have a fucking axe and like a shovel and like a fucking like bug catching net. Okay, like tools is what the word I'm looking for.
And also a clock.
yeah. Also, yeah. To shoot down those balloons. That's the final upgrade for the slingshot.
No, that's the crossover for Pokemon Gun. Duh. That's how they're foreshadowing it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. They have like a little slight achievement system where instead of just getting the badges from the other game, like the Boy Scout badges, Girl Scout badges from the other ones, they're miles, and those unlock some other stuff. And you could trade in those miles because you're on the desert islands on Nook International Airlines or something like that. You can upgrade your stuff. Like it's cool little mechanics I'm excited for, and just stuff that's gonna carry it like
Yeah.
to a game that I'm gonna keep on like playing.
I feel like
that's a
Like it's gonna have a lot of longevity to it. And I also feel like there's gonna be
Yeah.
a Survivor crossover soon, which is gonna be nice.
Sure. Yeah, where's my and I'm very excited for the battle royale mode for Animal
Yeah,
Crossing.
and auto chess mode.
Yeah, yeah. 8-player co-op on that, I guess, as well, which is Picho.
Yeah, that's nice.
And there's some fun moves. Oh, by the way, there's a multiplayer mode in Luigi's Mansion. It's
Yeah.
like up to 8 people as well. Actually looks kind of fun. It looks kind of like... I got the ship vibes from it, but not really, where you're just searching for things, and it's I don't know, maybe someone out there will get that, how they got the ship, the video game from like 2006. All three of you will like, oh, I could kind of see that. Not really, but yeah.
That's nice.
But a weird little like hide and seek / ghost busting mode in Luigi's Mansion 3. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks cool. But yeah, I'm very excited for Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I think that was kind of it for Nintendo. Oh, I'm sorry. Just Link's Awakening continues to look adorable and shiny and glossy and very fun. And that amiibo looks amazing.
Very excited.
I want
Yeah.
just all the pictures of Links as different little emojis for chat.
Oh yeah. That's probably already exists on Discord.
It probably does.
Yeah. It looks just so adorable, and I love that game. I love the story of that game. It's very basic, but it's... I was very young when I played it. I just genuinely adore that game. And seeing this in this very this Play-Doh, not really I guess clay, plasticine kind of art style looks like a lot of fun. Also, there's a weird like fucking Super Zelda Maker, like where you could build your own dungeons.
Yeah, that's super
and,
dope.
I was not expecting that. Like, you take rooms that you beat from the dungeons and you piece them all together, and I wasn't expecting that, but it's neat. Like, we'll see.
I'm really excited to see what kind
I'm
of
So
stuff
what you're
people
saying
make.
is, if it's multiplayer, we're playing this, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna beat your ass with my time on that dungeon, for sure. Yeah, and lastly, like, I will say this. I do not have a reverence for these characters. I know a lot of people do. They ended the show, the direct, with a trailer for basically revealing that in the most, like, I found cutest, adorable, most, like, just genuine smile-inducing way possible, Banjo-Kazooie is the fall character for Super Smash Bros.
I was so excited.
Like, I do not care for the Banjo-Kazooie games. They're fun. Like, I really like Nuts and Bolts. Like, Nuts and Bolts is fucking amazing.
Hey, Zenon,
I love that
I
game.
have to say for the third time in this podcast, you're wrong, but okay.
Fucking, I will build another fucking Bolt in that. I will build a vehicle over there, and I will fly it over. We're not having this now. I will say this: that trailer was very adorable, and it was cute, and it was it was funny. Like, just a little. It was perfect for getting Banjo-Kazooie in the game, which is a fan favorite character that a lot of people wanted.
Yeah.
Kind of unlike the hero, which I don't think anyone like is upset about.
That's
but-
weird because I actually
just like-
preferred the Heroes trailer, if I'm being honest.
Really? But
yeah.
okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, what's it like being wrong, Pablo?
Callback number 3.
The Donkey Kong Diddy Kong bit is like the best.
And like the K. Rool, like just the rare characters together.
Yeah,
like,
that was really cute.
I love Donkey Kong Country. That's absolutely one of my favorite games. Donkey Kong Country 2 is one of my favorite games. Like, just love it. Love that series. Tropical Freeze, great. And seeing them together and then the other rare characters, like, oh, this is cool. And apparently, according to Phil Spencer, he was like, yeah, this wasn't a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, this is cool. We were totally cooperating and collaborating with them. Like, we're a big proponent of third-party publishing. Yeah, this is fine. This is not a big deal.
Excuse me, not a big deal.
Which is a cool... Yeah, it was a cool thing. Like, yeah, this could happen at any time, guys. Like, relax. We don't have a stranglehold on these characters. It's not like they're fucking do anything with those guys anyway, you know?
Yeah. See,
So-
I was excited for the announcement, but at the same time, it's a little bittersweet thing because I would have preferred an announcement for a new game. And I know,
Yeah,
I know,
I mean-
I'm not in the minority on that either. People have been waiting for another
No,
Banjo-Kazooie game.
absolutely not.
Nuts and Bolts 2, people.
Yeah,
Yes.
fucking yes. And then you'll be like, oh shit, this game's amazing. And you're like, Zenon, you were so right. It's definitely going to happen. I'm going to buy a copy. It's probably like 40 cents and send it to your house. Xbox not included.
You know what? I might play it if I didn't have to pay for it. I might play it.
Jeez. We'll get John on it. We'll make him a fan.
Yeah,
of it.
exactly.
He'll provide it.
He already got Game Pass though. It's probably on there.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. But no, that was kind of it, honestly. Nintendo...
We're skipping over Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just kidding. Yeah.
that minor detail of a game that's a sequel to a very good game.
Yeah, but all right. So they announced that they are working under their in development for Breath of the Wild, a sequel to Breath of the Wild.
And they
They
showed
specifically
Zombie
said a
Ganon.
sequel to Breath of the Wild,
Correct.
and they showed spooky ass Ganon. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zombie
it looked
Ganon.
really
He was
good.
amazing.
Yeah, I really want this to be the Majora's Mask version of like that.
Oh
like
my god,
everything's
that would be
fucked up.
so sick because Majora's Mask was scary when I was a kid, and Zombie
Yeah.
Ganon
Oh,
is
it's
also
scary now,
creepy.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
like
honestly
I
that's
want.
true.
I would
Majora's
like this
Mask,
to be like a super dark version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
like nighttime,
like-
Majora's Mask at night. That was some scary shit when
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Like that UFO thing, dude. I played through that game like 3 years ago, 4 years ago when it came out in 3DS.
I did
That
too.
UFO thing like genuinely creeped me out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because spooky
"Ugh."
seed.
It's super fucking spooky. And like the
And then the
daughter,
fucking
like
mask
if you
guy,
don't,
the dude that sells masks, that
Yeah.
dude's creepy as hell
Yeah.
too.
Unnerving.
oh.
I'm hoping they get to the creepy unnervingness of Majora's Mask, not the dark edginess of Twilight Princess.
Oh
Yeah, no
yes,
one wants
yes.
that.
There's a fine
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Don't go over
Yes.
Yeah. And that fucking UFO scene, if you don't save her, she's like fucked up for the rest of the game for like the other 2 days.
Yeah.
Like,
Until
oh,
she dies.
it. I gotta say, the first time that I
Well,
ever
everyone
played
does, but
through
yeah.
that game, the first time I looked up and noticed the moon had a face, that scared me so much.
yeah, dude, that's not a nice place. Termina is not a good place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like bring
Here's
back my
hoping-
Yeah, so they
Ocarina.
announced
I
they're
wanna
working
change
on
the
it.
weather.
Here's hoping for playable Zelda, because God, I
Yep.
wanted that for so
I
long.
think I wouldn't be surprised.
I think if ever this is
Hey.
going to be the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Also,
completely agree on that.
hey, I'm just gonna say this.
Mhm.
What if it's a co-op
Dude,
Legend of Zelda
dude,
game?
dude,
where
dude,
you can
dude.
play as Zelda or Link.
I'm just going to
Wouldn't
say,
that be
I'm just going to
cool?
remind you to the whole no friends thing, but thanks for rubbing that in
Oh
again.
shit!
Oh, did the 10-minute
What if
buzzer go
it's
off?
local multiplayer only?
I'd be
Oh.
totally fine
Wouldn't
with
that
that,
be
Zen, when you
even
come
better?
over.
That'd be, you know what, dude? We can make that happen. Pablo, what? Oh,
Mike, make sure to edit out the sound of the buzzer going off for Zenon to make fun of me. we don't want the viewers getting annoyed by that going off every couple minutes.
love you, Pablo. Don't worry.
Mwah.
Yeah, it's cool, and it's no surprise. I imagine the 2021 release, like that, puts it 4 years after the other one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
If that'd be cool if it was next year,
Canada.
and like thinking of a schedule, like you have. Is Luigi's Mansion this year? I think so, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's November.
Yes. All right, so you have Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon's, and
then Zelda,
Link's
their
Awakening
top
this
threes.
year,
Yeah.
and then you have next year. You have Animal Crossing, and a trailer for Metroid Prime 4. Also, Breath of the Wild's coming out later this year. Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out later this year.
That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
That could be cool. Yeah, that would be a neat thing. Like the Metroid Prime 4 would be like, all right, cool, that's next year. And Breath of the Wild 2 is like, hey guys, guess what? It's 3 years since the other one. Time to return to, it's Hyrule. I was like, the fuck is this place
Still
called?
Hyrule.
Yeah. Oof.
We're going to
Almost
Termina,
got me
guys.
there, Nintendo. Yeah.
Fuck, I would
Oh.
love Breath of the
Oh.
Wild set in Termina.
Oh. I think it is the same world though. They did show that, but yes, that would be dope AF.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, very, very, very strong showing for Nintendo. I was pleasantly surprised at how much they revealed and how cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, this is neat. Very packed 70 minutes.
Yep.
So
Very delightful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Other last time news, Mario Maker is getting local or online multiplayer.
Yes,
so
they
like,
did show
they
that it's
heard you.
coming later.
Yeah.
and like it's fucking like they did weird stuff to that game. They changed a lot of stuff that fundamentally. So like, yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, fuck
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool when it launches with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That feature
well,
that should
you
be
know,
available
you
at
wish.
launch.
No, Pablo, I don't see why that's a problem. My girlfriend and I are going to play together. Like, what's the issue?
Pablo, this is the Nintendo thing, though. As cool of a company as they are, they're still ass backwards when it comes to
Zenon
online.
is making fun of me.
Also-
Please give him a moment.
Also, Pablo, that buzzer's going off fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
When it goes off, I have to. Sorry.
Yeah.
Contractually.
Yeah. No, it's I was pleased with Nintendo.
Yeah.
Any thoughts? Anyone like upset or anything, or what you overall? Let's get an overall impression of the show
Overall,
and a game you were most excited about.
actually really happy with this E3. I've worked a lot of the past week, and when I work, I'm out for 3-4 days without any sort of media. So I didn't get to watch a whole lot of it. Mostly just to read through notes and watch trailers on my own time. So my experience is a little different, but I really, really like the game being presented. Very excited. Not gonna bust any bubbles by saying the game I'm most excited for is Final Fantasy VII Remake and Ace Attorney versus Pikachu.
It's weird. I didn't think I heard that.
It was
Okay, I must have missed
it
it.
was in the
Must
subtext.
have been an early.
Yeah.
It was in
got
Sony's.
got
It was in Sony's presentation.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? I missed that one entirely.
had to get
a lot of
invited to
people
it.
did. Yeah.
Shit. What about you, Mike?
I would say in all honesty, Nintendo was the only.
You have a very different taste in games, for sure.
It's
So,
not.
like,
It's not even that. Nintendo has stuff coming out this year, and that's cool. I feel like everyone else was playing we have stuff coming next year, or we have stuff coming next console generation, and that kind of
it's-
throws me off because it's like, okay, so we're not getting anything. So
Yeah. If you're not, like, bought into... Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they got me with Cadence of Hyrule, like,
yeah,
2 days later. I'm like, oh, fuck, you guys got me. Shit. I can play this now.
yeah,
That's totally fair. And there is a lot of that from the other people. 2020 is potentially going to be a very stacked year for games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will
Like
say,
Psychonauts, all the, like, Fallout 76 Battle Royale, like, I mean, we're not even gonna have time to play anything else.
Honestly.
I will.
Wait, there's other games?
I will say the trailer for Elden Ring, which is From Software's new game with their collaboration through George R. R. Martin.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't really touch on it, but the trailer itself, very, very,
guess.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even watch it, guys. That's how, like, I heard about it. I forgot to look it up. Sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, apparently, from what I read today, From Software didn't even think they'd be able to get George R. R. Martin to write for it, so that it was a surprise even to them.
Not
where
like he's
they were
writing
like-
anything else.
I know.
Hands free, sitting on his hands, not writing a thing. Do I sound salty? Have I been waiting a while? Yes, I do, and I have.
Pablo, they ended the show. Why else could you want? Like, come on.
Yeah, they ended it
heard it was
perfectly on a
really
high
good.
note.
Yeah. It's not like the expectations were way too lofty.
I have to say though,
Anyway.
the game as far as the trailer goes looks very nice, but I can't wait to see some gameplay on it.
And I'm a big fan of George R. R. Martin's writing, so I'm really excited to see where he goes. Writing.
Yeah. I'll take a look at that for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think my opinion is pretty clear. I really was excited with the Nintendo stuff. Very pleasantly surprised with Microsoft. Completely surprised by the Forza Horizon 4 Lego Speed Champions.
Yeah, that's not one you
Also,
really ever expected.
Jiminy
No, not at all.
Christmas. Can we talk about titles this, like, next year? They gotta fucking rate it in. Like, I understand you got your brands, your marketing. Like, let's fucking make it under 3 words, okay?
Yeah.
By the time we're done pronouncing them all, it'll already be next year's.
It's
E3.
already out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Even the small game, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown. Like, come on. Yeah. So I'm very excited, very pleased. I rarely go into these things with expectations because half of them are bullshit, but this is pleasantly surprised by this one for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's it, honestly, for now. We'll be back next week to talk about some more games, but yeah. Oh, by the way, I played through Return of the Obra Dinn. If you guys like mystery, thriller, kind of action, or mystery, thriller, adventure games. Actually, no, let's just say mystery adventure game. It's phenomenal, and it blew me away. Like, I was upset that I was tired, and I had to go away from that game.
Oh.
Like, I would have beaten that game, and yeah, it was so cool. Anyway, we'll talk about more games we played recently, and talk about some more news next week. But yeah, honestly, this was a pretty fun show. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate this.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Yep. Glad we can do it this
cool.
week.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, anyway, I've been Zenon.
I'm Michael.
And Pob's calling out.
Yep. Alrighty. Thanks, y'all. We'll see y'all next week on Ziggurat Gaming.
Bye, everyone.
Laters.